balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
Good morning. In the headlines, the president of the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities tells students of the North that their circumstances should not determine their destiny. The U.S. offloads $115 million in drugs after Caribbean Sea mission, and dozens killed as Spanish region hit by years' worth of rain in 8 hours. The details in a moment.
The range of Kin juices are 100% natural with no added sugar. Kin offers a range of refreshing juices which are enriched with vitamin C and no added preservatives. Delight yourself in one of Kin's nectars or treat your little ones with a Kinita box drink at a refreshingly low price today. Kin, the juice in our lives. Sold at major supermarkets island-wide. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Manger local, boire local, plonger en dedans tout bagay Dominique. Apprécier bon sample pour en rien pendant toute saison là. Célébrer Kilti Dominique et puis spectacle local en live. Visitez deli nous en magasin là pour bon petit déjeuner et bon déjeuner créole. Visitez Coin Dominique côté Big W et puis IGA Supercenter et achetez ou gagner manger Dominique. Proposé par HHV Whitchurch & Company pour meilleurs produits en gros et en détail.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
We thank you for joining us on the DBS Morning Newscast. My name is Ivona John Baptist Luge. President of the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities, Judy Sango, has told students of the North that their circumstance should not determine their destiny. Ms. Sango, the guest speaker at the Northern Schools Independence Parade at Portsmouth on Tuesday, encouraged the students to pursue their dreams vigorously.
I implore you, do not let anything, absolutely anything, hold you back from becoming the greatest versions of yourself. Each of you possesses the inherent potential to make a difference and leave a lasting impact in this world. Remember that your dreams are not merely fantasies. They are attainable realities waiting for you to claim them through efforts, dedication, and unwavering perseverance. Surround yourselves with positive influences, friends, mentors, and role models who will inspire you and challenge you to reach for the stars. Never allow your circumstances, no matter how difficult they may appear, to become an excuse for not striving towards your aspirations. Instead, view every challenge as a stepping stone on your journey to greatness. I urge you to actively participate in your own journey of growth and transformation. Embrace every experience, learn from it, and allow it to shape your path.
And that was the president of the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities, Judy Sango. She says her dream is to become a High Court judge. Olympic gold medalist Thea Lafont Gadson has expressed gratitude to Dominica as she is to receive the country's highest national award on Independence Day. Lafont Gadson says she is hoping the prestigious Dominica Award of Honor will inspire the young Dominicans.
I'm actually kind of even struggling to wrap my mind around it. It is something that I've always watched overseas, online. I watch year after year phenomenal Dominicans receive something, and never in my life did I think that I'd be receiving it. at this age, and it is truly an honor. I am joining a league of legends for our country, and to sit upon that same highest level as them, it's truly it's beyond words. I am so excited to be home, to be here in a season where our culture and our pride is on front and center stage, where it is the most Dominican prideful time of the year. I really could not have asked for a better time and a better place to celebrate. I'm so grateful to be home. What I truly hope is that it really just inspires the people. Everything I do to let Dominicans know that they are phenomenal, that they are destined for greatness, they can do great things. And I hope that this award shows them that they are allowed to have extraordinary goals and they are capable of achieving them. For myself, now I have to figure out what I'm going to do when I grow up, because I've achieved some of the most spectacular things a Dominican athlete can achieve, and so we need to go back and set some new goals.
And that was Olympic gold medalist Thea Lafo-Gatson. The full list of National Day awardees is expected to be released today. The 2024-2025 cruise ship season is among matters up for discussion when the Combined Taxis Incorporated holds its annual general meeting at Massac today. Vice President of the Combined Taxis Incorporated, Reynald Alcindor, says a new executive is expected to be elected at the general meeting.
On Wednesday, the 30th of October, Combined Taxi Incorporated will be holding its AGM in Massac at the Old Simmons nightclub, close to the indoor facility at Massac. At that meeting, the general membership, together with the executive, will go through the financial report of the association for the 2023-2024 season. Also, we'll be looking at the 2023-2024 cruise season and the 2024-2025 cruise season, which we are in presently. Also at that meeting, all executive positions will become vacant, and the general membership will have the opportunity to select a new executive to run the affairs of the organization for the next year. The institution is a democratic institution, and so any member who is financially up to date can make themselves available for election to serve on the executive for the next year.
Vice President of the Combined Taxis Incorporated, Reynald Alcindor. Chairman of the board of the Dominica Export-Import Agency, DEXIA, Nicole Shanks Esprit, has announced that DEXIA has taken over the Roseau Fish Market. Esprit says a $5 million facility established by government has enabled DEXIA to facilitate timely payments to farmers and fishers.
We recently took over the Roseau Fish Market and have purchased 7,595 pounds of fish at a value of $45,570. We continue to strive in marketing the produce of our farmers. For the period 1st of July to 15th October 2024, DEXIA purchased $200,581.20 worth of plantain, compared to the very period, that is to say 1st of July to 15th of October 2023, we purchased $42,669.98. That is to say, if you compare the figures, you will see that it's 5-time increase. Total sales of fresh produce for the same period, that is to say 1st of July to 15th October 2024, is $737,685.03, compared to the very same period last year was $386,773.73. That is an increase of almost double. We would like to thank the government through the Ministry of Agriculture and the Project Implementing Unit, PIU, for the $5 million facility. However, it works as a reimbursement. DEXIA has to first pay the farmers, then get reimbursed by the facility. This facility, however, has caused a significant and serious increase in farmer confidence as we pay them within 48 hours.
Chairman of the board of DEXIA, Nicole Shanks Esprit. Dominica's 2025 Carnival celebrations will officially open on January 18, The calendar of activities features over 40 events.
January the 7th, we have Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. On Thursday the 9th, we have Reggae on the Boardwalk. On the 11th, Calypso Eliminations. The 14th, Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. On the 16th, Reggae on the Boardwalk. And January 18th is the opening of Carnival Mass Dominique. So remember that date, opening of Carnival is Saturday 18th of January. On the 21st, we're back to Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. The 23rd, Reggae on the Boardwalk. The 25th of January, Portsmouth Town Carnival. The 28th, Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. The 30th, Reggae on the Boardwalk. And Friday, 31st of January, the Miss OECS pageant. We're moving to February 2025. On Tuesday 4th, there's Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. Thursday 6th, Reggae on the Boardwalk. Saturday 8th, Calypso Quarter Finals. Tuesday 11th, Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. Thursday 13th, Reggae on the Boardwalk. On Friday the 14th, we have the Calypso, the Junior Calypso Booyah Monarch. And then we move on to Sunday 16th, the Carnival Princess Show. Tuesday 18th, Jazz in the City Carnival Edition. Thursday 20th, Reggae on the Boardwalk. Saturday 22nd, an event called Amped. Saturday the 22nd also is the Calypso semi-finals. Sunday 23rd, Wind Down. Also Sunday 23rd, there is the Miss Teen Dominica pageant. On Thursday the 27th, we have the Carnival Gopewell. Also on the 27th, the Miss Dominica pageant. On the 28th, Sunrise. Also Friday 28th, Welcome to Paradise. Also on Friday 28th, Drift the Barge Boat Party. And also on Friday 28th, an event called Rebel.
Communications and Public Relations Specialist at Discover Dominica Authority, Monel Alexis. The calendar of activities will culminate in March 2025 with the 2 days of street jump up set for the 3rd and 4th March.
All right, so we're entering into March 2025. Saturday 1st, there is Brunched D, all-inclusive food and drinks. On Saturday 1st as well, there is the Calypso Grand Finals. Also on Saturday 1st, there's Viva la Carnival. On Sunday 2nd, we have Opulence. Also, Original Carnival Sauce and Punch. Also, Kitty's Carnival. And on Sunday the 3rd, we have Juve. We move on to Carnival Monday. The 3rd and 4th of March is Carnival in Dominica. So Monday the 3rd, we're going to have on the road the school bands with Youth Mass, TK International Mega Monday, Signal Band with Illuminite, Inland Revenue Cluebirds, Old Mass Band Old Time Sake, the Thunderbirds, Traditional Monday, and the MFC Mud Mass. And we move into Carnival Tuesday. That is Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025. We're going to have the Winners Parade, Traditional Parade, Hysteria Mass Costume Band, Fantasy Tribe Costume Band, Pulse Experience Costume Band, Africulture Stilt Walkers, Traditional Band, Thunderbirds and Thunderbirds Costume Band. And on March 5th, that's when we have the Tewe Vaval event. That's where we bury Carnival until next year.
And that was the Communications and Public Relations Specialist at Discover Dominica Authority, Monel Alexis. From the region, the crew of the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Resolute offloaded an estimated $115 million in cocaine and marijuana after completing a Caribbean Sea deployment. The crew offloaded the approximately 9,690 pounds of cocaine and 5,490 pounds of marijuana upon returning to their home port. In addition to the contraband, the crew previously transferred 5 suspected smugglers ashore to face federal prosecution by the U.S. State the U.S. Department of Justice. According to a Coast Guard release, the crew had deployed to the Caribbean Sea for 38 days to support Joint Interagency Task Force SOLF. And at least 51 people are known to have died after torrential rain caused devastating flash floods in southeastern Spain. In the town of Shiva, near Valencia, more than a year's worth of rain fell in just 8 hours, and local officials say it is impossible to put a final figure on the number of people who have perished. Footage uploaded to social media shows floodwaters causing chaos in the wider region, knocking down bridges and dragging cars through the streets. Other video appears to show people clinging to trees to avoid being swept away. Much of the country has been badly hit by heavy rain and hailstorms, triggering rapid flooding across multiple areas. More than 1,000 troops are being deployed to help with the rescue operation as scores of people remain unaccounted for. Well, that's how we end the morning news. Before we go into sports, let's just recap the headlines. The president of the DAPD, the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities, tells students of the North their circumstance should not determine their destiny. The U.S. offloads $115 million in drugs after Caribbean Sea mission, and dozens killed as Spanish region hit by years' worth of rain in 8 hours. Sport is next.
The range of Kin juices are 100% natural with no added sugar. Kin offers a range of refreshing juices which are enriched with vitamin C and no added preservatives. Delight yourself in one of Kin's nectars or treat your little ones with a Kinita box drink at a refreshingly low price today. Kin, the juice in our lives. Sold at major supermarkets island-wide. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Manger lokal, boire lokal, plonger en dedans tout bagay Dominique. Appréciez bon sample pour en rien pendant toute saison là. Célébrez Kilti Dominique et puis spectacle local en live. Visitez Delino en magasin là pour bon petit déjeuner et bon déjeuner créole. Visitez Coin Dominique côté Big W et puis IGA Supercenter et achetez ou gagnez manger Dominique. Proposé par HHV Whitchurch & Company pour meilleurs produits en gros et en détail.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fenced pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
more money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBD. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
Speed the delivery.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
Just check NBD.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
And that's it. An eruption of emotions from the Windward Islands volcanoes. They've created history. The first team to chase over 250 at this venue. And it's the first time that they've beaten the Guyana Happy Eagles here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. What a stunning turnaround from this team. Masterful chase. And in the end, they registered their first victory in the opening game.
Dominica's Gillan Tyson with the winning runs as the Windward Islands Volcanoes came from behind to pick up a thrilling one-wicket win over the Guyana Happy Eagles as the regional Super 50 overs tournaments got underway in Trinidad on Tuesday. Dylan Douglas got a maiden half-century, leading the Windward's lower order rally to take the team home. Earlier on, half-centuries from Tevin Imlach and Kimo Paul helped the Guyana Happy Eagles to a score of 275 for 5. Paul smashed 54 not outs of 29 balls and Imlach 62 not outs of 67 balls as Guyana pounded the Volcanoes in the back end of the innings as they got 79 runs in the last 7 overs. Tajina Chandapal got 49, Kevlin Anderson 42. Shadrach Descartes picked up 2 for 53, Gillan Tyson 1 for 30 and Kavem Hodge 1 for 49. Volcanoes in reply were quickly reduced to 58 for 5, but Dylan Douglas hit 90, Shadrach Descartes 60 to lead the fight back for the Windwards. Gillan Tyson then hit 17 not out and Kenneth Demba 20 not out, sharing an unbeaten 30-run partnership for the last wicket. The Windwards got 277 for 9 in 49.3 overs to win the match by 1 wicket. Dylan Douglas was named man of the match.
My contribution was just to go out and bat as long as possible and take the team to over the total we had to get.
You batted at number 7, and when you came to the crease, you had to stitch together a partnership with Descartes. Talk to me about what were those discussions like and what was the plan in that partnership?
The discussions was to hit the ball to the boundary, get the singles, pressure the fielder, get twos and things, and then the mindset going through the innings was to just keep it normal as possible.
And that was man of the match Dylan Douglas, Windward's captain Sunil Ambris.
And they got to a pretty decent score in 270 odd. And we didn't start properly with the bat. We were like 10 for 3 or something like that. But kudos to the lower order. I think they played really well. You know, and we've been training really hard and smart. And the lower order has been doing really a lot of work on the batting. So it shows here now. And I think the way Douglas and Descartes played, it was really, really special to watch. And in the end there, Darrell Cyrus, Demba, and even Gillan Tyson, I think it was really special.
Tell me a little bit about Dylan Douglas, pretty much an unknown, but he played a special innings tonight.
Yeah, he's extremely talented. He can actually do anything on the cricket field. He's a off spinner, keeper, bats really good, and he's a gun fielder in the field. So extremely talented young man.
And in terms of your overall game, are there any areas that you're focusing on for improvement as you move to your second match this season?
Yes, most definitely. I think the way we start with the bat as a team, that's really important, and the way we finish with the ball. So those are 2 really key areas we need to work on going forward.
Windward Islands captain Sunil Ambris. Meantime, in the other match, Trinidad spinners picked up 9 wickets as they were able to defend 195 to beat the combined campuses and colleges team. Trinidad batted first and got to 194 all out. Kijon Otley top scored with 45, Jid Guli 37, and Amir Jangu 29. Amari Goodrich bagged 3 for 18, Akshaya Persod 2 for 29, and Romario Greaves 2 for 30 for the combined campuses and colleges. The CCC chased 195 or 102 for 2, but collapsed to be all out for 134. Shakiri Paris got 57. That should be Shakiri Paris got 57. Karen Pierre took 4 for 89.4 overs. And Yannick Karaya 3 for 31. Trinidad won by 60 runs. The regional Super 50 overs tournament continues today with the Barbados Pride taking on the Jamaica Scorpions at 9 a.m. And in the day-night match at the Leeward Islands, Hurricanes will play the West Indies Academy. The top primary school students will be on show this morning as the sports division stages the finals of the annual Independence Primary School Athletics Championships. The event is scheduled for Benjamin's Park. Acting Sports Coordinator Edmond O'Dane says 7 districts will be competing at the event.
The event will commence with an opening ceremony at 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday, October 30, 2024. The opening ceremony is expected to hear addresses from the Honorable Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, with specific responsibility for youth and sports. Member of Parliament for the Portsmouth constituency, Honorable Finella Wenham Shepherd, Her Worship Kerry Breedy Prince, the Mayor of Portsmouth Town Council, and Sports Coordinator Acting Mr. Edmond Odin. The primary schools athletics finals forms part of the annual Schools Independence Athletics Championship, an event in celebration of Dominica's independence. At Wednesday's final, students will represent their district teams, having qualified following competitions at the preliminaries where they represented their individual schools. 7 preliminaries were held earlier in the month, where students competed for spots in the final. The competing districts are South, Southwest, Southeast, West Central, Northwest, North, and Northeast. This event is a wonderful opportunity for young athletes to showcase their hard work and dedication. We encourage everyone to come out and support our students as they compete and celebrate their accomplishments.
Acting Sports Coordinator Edmond O'Dane. Dominica's Alec Athenas will miss out on the upcoming series between the West Indies and England as he has not been named in the West Indies team for the ODI series which starts in Antigua on Thursday. Athenas had a poor run in his last ODI series against Sri Lanka where he managed just 11 runs in the 2 matches. Athenas has an average of 24 from 12 ODIs with 2 half-centuries. He has been replaced in the squad by Shimron Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is the only change to the team, which lost 2-1 to Sri Lanka on the weekend. The ODI team is Shea Hope captain Alzari Joseph, Joel Andrew, Shimron Hetmeyer, Casey Carty, Ruston Chase, Matthew Ford, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Gudakesh Moti, Shafane Rutherford, Jaden Seals, Romario Shepherd, and Hayden Walsh Jr. Meantime, former Secretary of the Dominica Cricket Association, Inns Irish, says Athena's omission has come as no surprise to him.
I'm not surprised that Alec Athenas has been replaced by Hetmeyer for the ODIs versus England. As you know, we all want Athenas to continue to play for the West Indies, but he has not been scoring consistently, especially in the ODIs and even the T20s. So he has been replaced. I can only hope that he can regain his form. Just yesterday I was discussing his position on the West Indies team with a good friend of mine, and we are both saying that soon West Indies might relinquish him from at least the ODI in the interim if his score continues to be dismal. I hope he doesn't get dejected and he continues to work on his cricket. You have to really score your runs. You have been given a lot of opportunities and chances, and I think he has to regroup. So Alec Athenas has been replaced by Hetmeyer. I hope he continues to play his cricket and to get back his form.
And that was former Secretary of the DCA, Inns Irish. Athenas is in Trinidad for the Windwards team and is available for selection for their next match. Football news now. Odell Francis netted a hat-trick as Promex Harlem United came from a goal down to get past the Belfast Estate Maho Soccer Strikers as the DFA Premier League continued last night at the DFA Technical Centre. Harlem got 4 goals in the second half as they rallied to win the match 4-2. Shalon Lewis also scored for Harlem. Shakim Joseph and Addison Dennis got the goals for Maho. With the win, Harlem has moved into 4th place in the point standings on 26 points. Meantime, the Soccer Strikers remain in 8th place with 17 points, and one more game to play. Football action continues tonight with league leaders Central Cooperative Credit Union Jubla FC taking on Petro Caribe Port Michel at the DFA Technical Center. And wins for the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, the St. Mary's Academy and the Dominica Grammar School as the Sports Division Secondary Schools football competition continued Tuesday. In Game 1 of a doubleheader at Newtown in the Under-17 Division, Isaiah Thomas Secondary School defeated the Goodwill Secondary School by 4-2. Alison Walter, Davidson Copel, Jaden Prosper and Andres Spear scored 1 goal each for ITSS. Diamond Dominic and Sheldon Gustav scored 1 goal each for Goodwill Secondary School. In Game 2, St. Mary's Academy got past the Dominica Community High School and Orion Academy combined 3-0. Conrad Simon got 2 goals and the other goal for SMA came courtesy an own goal. Over at Stock Farm in the Under-20 Division, the Dominica Grammar School made light work of Dominica State College B team 13-0. Angel Ballot and Neroy Packett scored 4 goals each. Chance Marshall got a hat-trick for the Dominica Grammar School. Well, it's on that note that we end the DBS News and Sports. Join us at 1:15. We'll have another major package. And before that at 11 for a news preview. On behalf of the News and Sports departments, I am Ivona John Baptist Luge, also saying a big thank you to our links personnel, Hazari Williams.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch or line, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. It's now 7:35 on Your Nature Isle. Coming up shortly, we'll bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, would like to remind you of your Kananaga word, phrase, or sentence of the day. Today we had a question. What are you going to eat, honey? Kaba baika naikamamba. Kaba baika naikamamba. What are you going to eat, honey? In Kananago. Kaba, K-A-B-A, baika, B-A-I-K-A, Naika, Naika, Mamba, Mamba, Kaba Baika Naika Mamba. What are you going to eat, honey? And of course, join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition of your Kananago word, phrase, or sentence of the day, made possible compliments your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, your morning's weather report, brought to listeners through the kind compliments of Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica Limited.
Here's a fun fact. In just 29 seconds, you can say goodbye to paper bills forever. Seriously, in 29 seconds. That's less time than this ad. Head over to discoverflow.co or visit us in-store and update your contact information now. By October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
At this time, we greet to Dervon Matthew with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather update from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for the 30th of October 2024, recorded at 7 a.m. The weather today is expected to be mostly cloudy with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. The current conditions at the Douglas Charles Airport are overcast with showers. The surface winds west-northwesterly at 7 knots or 13 kilometers per hour. The present temperature, 24 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall was 3.0 millimeters and the monthly rainfall so far is 117.8 millimeters. The sun will set today at 5:37 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 6:01 a.m. The high tide today will be at 1:53 p.m. and the next low tide will be at 7:59 a.m. and 8:38 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles. A dissipating frontal boundary is expected to produce an increase in cloudiness with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms across the island today. People in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and fallen rocks are advised to exercise caution. Relatively moist and unstable conditions are likely to persist into Friday, particularly over the leewards. Slight to moderate seas with waves up to 5 feet are expected during the next 24 hours. The synopsis: unstable conditions are affecting the area. The forecast for today and tonight: mostly cloudy with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. The winds are expected to be northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 25 kilometers per hour. The sea conditions: slight to moderate in open water with waves 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. There are no warnings or advisories at this time. We are presently in the Atlantic hurricane season. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, you can like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, or add our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Dervon Matthew.
We thank Dervon Matthew for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
Weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
20 minutes before 8. Up next, we'll bring you your morning's presentation of the general announcements and what's on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments Valley Engineering, Sales and Services, and the Central Cooperative Credit Union.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their account. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our Goodwill or Portsmouth branch today. Our friendly and efficient staff are waiting to serve you.
DOMLAC wishes to advise the public that its Portsmouth office will be closed from 1 p.m. today, Wednesday, October 30, to allow staff to attend a funeral. Business will resume at 8 a.m. on a Thursday, October 31. DOMLAC apologizes for any inconvenience caused. Individuals wishing to participate in the private sector encounter and a lunch with Mrs. Thea Lafort-Gatson, Dominica's first and only Olympic gold medalist, at the Jungle Bay Resort at 11 a.m. on Monday, November 4th, are informed that there is a limited number of tickets still available at the Dominica Employers Federation, the Dominica Olympics Committee, Mac Services Inc., and at Jungle Bay. A special Creole lunch formulated for royalty will be the highlight of the occasion. Tickets cost $300 per person and must be purchased in advance, and space is limited. Call 448-1941. That's 448-1941 or 235-7800. You can also email dbfinc2020@gmail.com. Proceeds would go to the Thea Lafort-Gatson Project for the development of young athletes. The Ministry of Public Works, Public Utilities and the Digital Economy wishes to inform the general public that the Dalis-Pittsavant Link Road remains closed to all motorists until November 5, 2024. This closure is necessary to facilitate the completion of the installation of a Bailey Bridge and construction of the bridge approaches. The ministry emphasizes that this temporary closure is essential to ensure the safety of road users as construction activities are ongoing, and urges all motorists to avoid the area and to use alternative routes. The ministry apologizes for any inconvenience caused by this temporary closure and kindly requests the usual cooperation from the public to ensure the smooth and timely completion of the works. The Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Societies Limited, in collaboration with the Rotary Club of Dominica, will hold an educational meeting to facilitate the restoration of the Bay Oil distilleries, with all members and producers of Bay Oil from La Plaine, Boitica, and Dalis on Thursday, November 7 at the Dalis Primary School from 4 p.m. Transportation arrangements will be made available for members from Boitica, La Plaine, and Dalis. Mr. Philip Geist will transport members from La Plaine and Boitica. Mr. Kennedy Williams will transport members from Dalis. Please be guided accordingly. Greens Wholesale Limited informs the general public that its wholesale and retail departments on Hanover Street will be closed today, Wednesday, October 30, from 12 noon to